Hello there, this is Adrian, and today I want to show you exactly how to use array aggregators, or the way it was useful to me. Usually, this is when it's useful. Usually it's useful when you have a lot of bundles and you don't want to run those bundles one by one. Okay, so you have a lot of bundles, you don't want to run them one by one. So you make an array, that's what an aggregator does. And then you use that data further. So let me show you how to do this. Welcome to my channel. This is Time Hackers Lab, where we time hack to save money, make money, and save time. So if you haven't joined a Reddit group, by the way, I'll leave a link down below, and then you can join. And let's get to this video. So here, for example, I was scraping for some leads from a sheet. This is the sheet. 1 second. So here's the sheet, and I wanted to basically just get the links from here. Yeah. So how I do that right now is I go to my make.com. I run this bad boy, which is basically selecting the sheet. I choose the spreadsheet ID, which is right here. That's the spreadsheet ID, and then I put C column semicolon. Is that what it is? C. Yeah. So that just means the column C. I just want to capture that and nothing else. So when I run this, you'll see that, let's see. So it just returns all of those columns, yeah. And then as you see here, it doesn't have any links because the links are in column C. These first 34 rows shouldn't have anything, right? So as we get to row 37, here we have a link, yeah, from 33 to, yeah, basically from 35. Okay, so anyways, now we have 171 bundles. That's 171 operations if we were to take one link from here, put it into, let's say, our scraper. That's what we want to do, yeah. So what I do in between is I data massage. I massage the data like a clay worker, you know, like turning it around, massage it to the way I need to save operations. So how do you do this? Well, first you put together, let me just go to the previous version. Right there. Oh, I don't know if that's what I wanted to do, but let me just do this again. Go maybe to this version. Okay, maybe that's actually okay, not a problem. Here I can actually run some more tests for you. Okay, so what is the aggregator? So it takes all of these, and here we have actually I have a filter because I know some of these are empty. I filter that C contains HTTP. So if, let me show you with my beautiful arrow, if C contains any links, then it should pass through. Okay, so if C contains HTTP, then it passes through to this other one. Okay, so if we run this, oh, never mind. So if we run this now, you can see that 135 passed through, and that makes sense because there's 171 minus 34 or something, around 135. Okay, so after that's done, it's getting distracting. After that's done, we aggregate by what? So I want to get the row number and the link, which is C. Yeah. So C and the row number. So if I say I want to get these, then the aggregator takes the input, which is 100 whatever 35 bundles after the filter, and it gives us one array with 135 collections. So the good thing is that we have one output now. Okay, so we have one output. The problem is, if you connect it here, you cannot really select those unless you use map and get. You cannot really select those each ones. You see, you can only see the last one or the first one. Yeah. Okay, so what do we do here? So here I can use a function called map. So map, this is a function in make.com. The big brains made this. You don't get one, but you basically turn one array into a more simple array and you filter. So a map function is basically an aggregator, but it also filters. Okay, so here I want to map, yeah, so I want to get items from array, which is this array, yeah, this one. If you look at the download outputs, this is the array. So from this, I'm telling it that I want this, the links, all of the links. Okay, so, and you might say, what's 0 there? Wouldn't that just return? By the way, all arrays in make.com, they start from 1, not 0, 1. So 0, if I put 1 here, you'll see something. Actually, this is the key, so it will probably not work, but let's just run it for fun. Actually, here it should be the same. I was running this. Yeah. So this right here should give us the same output. As you see, it's basically, yeah, 135 in an array. So this is the exactly same output as this array aggregator. I just put it here for testing. I just take the output and basically just copied it into a JSON parser just to do testing. Yeah, so you can also do this to save operations and just have things faster. Sometimes this Google thing can take longer, so we just test with the data that we already got one time. Okay, so if you take that and then you map, you put get, yeah, and you put get number 1, which means the first item in that array, you can see that here we just get one link, and that's number x49. So if we check here, the first one is x49, yeah. So if we get the 20th one, it should be 22h, yeah. So if we get 20, it's gonna be, oh, never mind, I did something wrong. So we're gonna have to target array. That's, now it's gonna be 22h. There you go, 22h, right? So it's just getting that array, that position in the array, right? Okay. So what if we want to get not only one item, but also basically the whole, like you see this output, we want to simplify this array. As you can see, this array has collections, yeah? And I don't want to see collection and open up each one. I just want to see one list with just the links. That's it. I just want to see a list with just the links. So here, if you see, it's actually called 0. It's called the raw 0, and that's very important, guys. I got stuck on this for a long time, because even though these are the exact same outputs, if you run this here, run it here, you can see that because the column was called C, here it's called C, right? C is equal to blah blah blah. But if you want to map it, it says C, right? But if the raw is actually 0, which is a problem, because if you write C here, C, it's gonna return empty, because it doesn't exist. C doesn't exist. The raw real data, what's inside the hardware of the computer, that's the name or address. So here, when you want to map it, you have to go here and just hover over it, and it says 0. So this should be 0. So what is the map function? Map function is basically from something, right? From an array, I want to get a key, which is a value, yeah? And we can additionally add filters. So from array, I want to get x, where, so let me just show you, it's going to be easier. So this is how it works. So you run this for now, and this is the get function. So the get function just gets one thing. It doesn't get everything, yeah? Just gets one item. An array, you know, in the computer hardware, basically you have, let me see if I can draw here. So you have like a RAM, yeah? And it has like these positions. So an array, let's call this is the array. This is position 1, 2, 3, yeah? So if you just call the array at position 1, this is it. This is the position 2, this is T. So get goes and gets this position, or this position, or this position, yeah? So that's the get function. But the map function is a bit different. So the map function, let's see, so this results right here. We wanna, instead of having all this stuff, I wanna just turn it into one array with just links. That's what I wanna do. I wanna basically just turn everything into one array list. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna delete, I'm gonna go map, and then curly, not curly, it's just a parenthesis. Okay, I'm gonna map from array, because that's the one that we have, yeah? From array, semicolon, right? From array, we want key, and the key is going to be 0. From array, we want 0, yeah? And then eventually filter, yeah? So from array, we want 0, but let's do it like this first, just to show you that now we can, so instead of this list, which would be harder to, you know, put into another module, if we run this now, as you can see, we have all the links now, because we didn't filter. We just said from array, which is the, again, this is array, and it holds all of these things in those positions, as I told you. We want the item which has the name 0, yeah? Okay, so now we can also filter. So let's say from array, we want 0, where, and now we have to write the name out. So I can say where row number, I gotta go slowly, it's so annoying. Okay, where row number, yeah, is equal to 170. So this is gonna just get us one item. It's all because, oh, never mind, 1 second. From array, get where row number is 171. Why it's not working? So let's try it again. So for some reason I was just testing, and it seems that it doesn't really, with the numbers it works a bit different, it's a harder. But if you just see like this, from array we want 0, the item 0, not the number. The item 0, from array we want 0, where 0 is equal to a specific link, yeah? So let's say if we had duplicate links, or if we had an array with many different items, and we wanted to just get those kind of items, yeah? So then we can use this. All right, so that's how it works. And if we run this whole thing now, if we just run it without any filters, because we just want a list with all of those, and you can see that now we have a simple list where we can feed in each one of these. And how we do that, we just connect it here. And as you can see, I have a huge input JSON in my scraper, and I just use all values. So it would be this one. You just click that, and then you just put 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, yeah? And then you have it. You just access those items that you need. And the best part, you use 3 operations, 435 links. So enjoy this, save those operations, save that time, make it simpler. By just understanding the fundamentals a little better, we can make this so much more optimized. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button, join our Reddit group, and if you want something to be built for you, by the way, this is an Amazon scraper that scrapes competitors and their own products, and we put it into this sheet. So you can see the rankings improving or declining over time. The red means declining, the green means improving. We're gonna make a video on this soon and provide you with the blueprint on how to do that. So if you're excited for that, just message me. If you want something like that, then yeah. Anyways, have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye.